Welcome to episode 151 of Lured Up, podcast where we take Pokemon Go way more seriously than we do ourselves. Lured Up is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Wednesday, October 14th, 2020. I'm your host, Ken Pescatore, joined by my co-host, Adam Tuttle. What up?
Hey.
Yo. What's up?
Yo.
How are
what's
you?
up? What's up is my son's birthday was today.
That's awesome.
That's what's up.
It was your birthday yesterday.
It was my birthday yesterday.
Well, how about those apples? Have you had a lot of cake?
A little bit of cake. We had it's like a green and orange inside kind of marbled cake.
That's
it's pretty
weird.
Cool looking. Yeah, no, the cake itself is like fantastic, but the frosting is just too much. It's so sweet.
So rich. It's so
rich and so creamy.
So we have a lot to talk about on today's episode. Last week's episode got totally screwed up, and I just wanted to explain what happened because I talked about it a little bit on Twitter. So we had recorded last Wednesday as normal, and some of the stuff we recorded about was covered under embargo that was going to be releasing on Friday. So we would put the episode out as normal on Friday. But what ended up happening was the embargo got pushed till Monday. So we said, all right, we'll delay the episode till Monday. And then come Monday, the announcement that we were talking about was a no-go. So, yeah, that whole episode was just like wonky and funky. So here we are. We got a lot to cover. Let me break it down.
So would you say that this is episode 155? Or 150?
No,
150?
It's
Sorry.
still 151. But we'll start with our normal recap of last week's gameplay, including the autumn event, the Alolan Meowth Limited Research, and Ash Hat Pikachu's in the spotlight. We have Strange Eggs. This is very exciting. This is very, very exciting. But Strange Eggs have arrived. We'll talk about them and what they mean. Pokemoners, APK teardown of 0.189.0. just rolled out. So we'll talk about that entire breakdown. Silph Season 3 is here, and there's some changes to the ranking system that is really cool and really makes a lot of trainers that do multiple tournaments, their lives a lot easier. So we'll talk about what that means. We have the U.S. getting a special weekend event. We have a new Halloween-ish kind of event coming where it's like a skill test, and we also have an Origin Form Giratina, Raid Guide, and Battle Party. Whoop, 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 whoop. So, Adam, there's a lot of shit here. There's a lot. So
yes. Well, let's dig in. Let's start. Let's grab our forks and just start.
I'm going to grab my spork.
Oh, gosh. Let's move the mashed potatoes. All right. So this week, there's been a million things to do. And that's what it feels like. And I felt engaged this entire week. Let's start with the autumn event, which is also kind of a berry event, which I have so many berries and no Pokemon in gyms to feed them to. My fault, I know, but I just want to delete them all. But this event which ran over the weekend. We had some berry bonuses. I'd say berry typhoon or berry overload. As well as autumn-themed Pokemon in the wild like Oddish, Kanto Vulpix, which could be shiny, which I got one today.
I hate you.
Seedot, and others. We also had the release of Autumn Form Deerling, which was universally loved by everyone and is an exceptionally cute Pokemon. And honestly, this is the cutest Pokemon ever.
It looks so good.
It looks
so good.
I did take some pictures of it
cute.
While apple picking. And the color is just so bright. It didn't really match this. Like, it just doesn't look real. And I feel like if you're going with AR+, you're trying to make it look real.
It's very cartoonish.
I don't know. I've seen pictures on Instagram and they look flawless. They look fantastic. I don't know if there's any editing going on, but they look amazing. But the plain, flat out color is super bright.
It's very bright.
The original announcement also teased us about some changes to the eggs, which we'll get to in a minute. There was also a timed research called The Seasons Change, Part 1. that we were given to complete during this event. The tasks were pretty straightforward. However, Nanab berries seemed to be the hot topic of the event.
Yeah.
How did your event go?
Okay. No shiny Vulpix, unfortunately. I did catch 2 shiny Zigzagoons and a Yanma, so there was that. But the Nanab thing. So Nanabs are interesting. I typically won't have a lot of Nanabs on hand at all. I feed those to the gyms first. Like it's just always goes that I might have 100 Raz, 100 Pineapple, and 0 Nanab. So they said in this event that berries were going to be, dropping from spins more often. And that might have been the case, but not for Nanabs. So people that had 0 Nanabs going into the event were spinning stops, not getting any Nanabs, and part of the limited research, which, you could, we'll talk about here, and also the Meowth research that we'll talk about in a minute, you needed Nanabs. So if you had no Nanabs, you were fucked.
It's just such a funny thing to say. If you had no Nanabs.
If you had no Nanabs, you were fucked.
I got no Nanabs over here.
And honestly, I didn't think this would be a problem, but a lot of people had 0 Nanabs on hand going into it. And, not for nothing, I spun 34 stops before getting my first Nanab drop. So I didn't need the Nanabs, but I wanted to do some testing, and I didn't get any fucking 34 stops it took me. So it's like, what the fuck if you live in a town with 2 stops or 1 stop, how the
good luck.
But yeah, so I mean, it wasn't a problem for me, but I know it did, a couple people got skipped up a little bit because of that. But I love timed research, so that's all good, but it was weird. Like, they call it the autumn themed event, then it's a berry event, then it's in the special research or time research, it's the seasons change. It's like, what the hell is this event called? Like, yes,
this event
it's an autumn,
it's getting colder outside.
So that was like a little weird for me, but Deerling is fantastic, and I definitely want the shiny Vulpix. I just gotta find it.
Yeah, you need to actually play the game. So anyways, about my event, no. So I've caught a PvP 12 Deerling so far, or rank 12, I should say.
What are you going to do with that in PvP?
Easy. All right, so on Mystic 7's birthday, I caught a shiny Sudowoodo. And then on my birthday, which is the 13th, I caught a shiny Houndour and a shiny Pineco.
That's
and then
legit.
Today, for my son's birthday, I caught a shiny Vulpix.
So the shiny gods have been staring down at you and giving you shinies.
Yes, and the first Giratina raid that somebody invited me to, I got a shiny.
I still don't have the Giratina shiny. Still don't have it.
Well,
and I
still don't have any Mega Houndoom candies. I thought somebody was going to invite me this week, but
I haven't seen many, dude. I've been busy. I've been busy. All right, let's move on
Spoiler alert,
to Meowth.
Because
what about
the other
Meowth?
podcast? Well, because the podcast from last week didn't come out, we talked about the fact that Ken was going to invite me to Houndoom raids.
I haven't seen them.
Anyways, we had the Alolan Meowth Limited Research Day. It was extremely fun. I had a ton of fun. My son had fun. We both caught the shiny, the shiny Alolan Meowth. Neither of us got hundreds, which kind of stunk, but it was super simple tasks like catching, throwing curveballs, using berries. So while the Nanabs, like Ken was saying, were once again needed, the event seemed pretty straightforward. Looking at the original release about the event, it is clearly detailed to be featuring Alolan Meowth with tasks leading to encounters with the Kanto, Alolan, and the Galarian Meowths. Turns out it was 90% Alolan Meowth, and people weren't too happy about that. Listen, this was an awesome event. I don't care what anybody says.
It said Alolan Meowth in the headline, but
and the picture showed Alolan Meowth. See, this is where people complain. If they give you the picture of the Pokemon and it's nowhere to be found, I know.
No, but seriously though,
But then here's the picture of the Pokemon, and this is that they're saying,
two
hey, this Pokemon's coming out.
Berserkers. You get 2 Berserkers the whole fucking time. Two Galarian Meowth. You know what I mean? That's not enough. But you know, I don't care. You know what I mean? It was. I love having checklists. Give me all the fucking checklists. I just want to do shit and check it off a list. Like that just it satisfies the deepest of itches. Giggity. It's like I just want the fucking checklist. So I love this shit. I absolutely love it. But again, if you didn't have fucking Nanab berries, you could get held up.
Exactly. And then lastly, to add some flavor to the week, we had Pikachu wearing Ash's hat from Kanto, as well as Origin Form Giratina Raid Hour. I was in Walmart grocery shopping when the event started for Spotlight Hour. So I kind of had my Go Plus in the background, and I was able to stop by the card section, found a ton of Hidden Fates, and was like, all right, happy birthday to me.
Wow.
That's what?
It wasn't a new Walmart, right? That was just your normal Walmart?
No, this is the one that I went to 2 weeks ago when Champions Path, the pin packs are supposed to be released that coming Friday, but on Tuesday they put them out, and I got stacks on stacks.
That's crazy.
It honestly is crazy. And the fact that I didn't even get there till like 5:30, 6, somewhere around there, like that's late. And I know for the fact that the person stocks it around like, 3-ish, 2-3-ish.
You got lucky.
That's my new spot, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, what did you think of the week? I mean, it was a lot to do, right?
Yeah. I mean, I caught a bunch of Pikachus. I didn't get any shiny or anything good, like no good PvP ones or anything like that. Origin Form Giratina, like I said, I did the one at the start when they came out, and I got the shiny, so I wasn't too pressed for the raid hour. And
yeah,
honestly, I was like wrapping gifts for my son, so I didn't even pay attention to it.
Well, I'm still on the hunt for the Giratina shiny, so invite my ass. All right. Well, let's move on here, because the in the original release for the autumn event, they teased that on the 12th there was going to be some kind of shakeup with eggs, and we had no idea what this meant until a standalone blog post came out detailing the following event, and this was really, really exciting. This was Strange Eggs. Ooh. The fuck does that mean? Adam, think back. Was this like at least 3 months ago when the red eggs were found in the code? Like, it's been a while, right?
Yeah, months. It has been a really, really long time.
It's got to be months. Yeah. So they found the image of like, the egg where, 10Ks are purple, this white egg with red spots. We're like, what the fuck is this egg? Is this like a Team Rocket egg? Blah, blah, blah. So turns out that, in fact, this is an entirely new type of egg, and it has a 12K walking distance on it. They're called Strange Eggs. Really cool. And they're building an event around this for now. These are permanently added to the game. 12K eggs will always be here, but there's an event around it right now. Monday, October 12th to Monday, October 19th. This event will encompass the hatch pool, hatch distance, wild encounters, special research, and Team Go Rocket. So there's a lot going on this week right now through this Strange Egg shit. Here we go. The Strange Eggs themselves will hatch Poison and Dark Pokemon, or Pokemon that evolve into these types. So if the base form is not Dark or Poison, but one of the evolutions is, that could hatch there as well. But the Pokemon we know are hatching from these eggs: Larvitar, Scraggy, Trubbish, Dino. And then new to the game, Vullaby, Pawniard, and Sandile. This is pretty awesome. Now, 12K egg. That sucks. The stay-at-home bonuses were rolled back. Does this mean I have to walk 12K? No, because during this event, we're at quarter hatch distance. So now these suckers are only 3K to hatch. If you use a super incubator, 2K to hatch. So not bad at all. Not bad at all.
No, that's not.
The wild encounter pool has shifted to include Pokemon like Spinarak, Houndour, Poochyena, Purloin, Skorupi, which is another one a lot of people are looking for that shiny. The Team Go Rocket Pool has also been shook up with new Shadow Pokemon. The Grunts can have Diglett, Shelder, Slowpoke, Aerodactyl, Skarmory, so a lot of good stuff there for PvP. The leaders have also had a lineup change, and we're not going to go into detail to their whole roster, but the catchable Pokemon are as follows. Arlo, you can get Growlithe. Cliff, you can get Ammonite. And Sierra has Drowsy. And the Team Go Rocket hype continues with the return of Giovanni. And there's going to be a corresponding special research to go with this Giovanni loop, and it's going to last until December. So it's available now. You have until December to finish it. Just make sure you do before then. Giovanni also has Shadow Mewtwo. So spoiler alert.
This is
going to be, the first time you can get Shadow Mewtwo since GoFest. So if you did not take part in GoFest, this will be your opportunity to get your Shadow Mewtwo. And we'll go over all the Team Go Rocket counters next week in next week's episode. The new matchups for the leaders and Giovanni. And then also in the Avatar shop, there are Team Go Rocket leader outfits, which are absolutely ridiculous. And you're going to see an increase in rocket stops and balloons during the event. So, Adam, this is a big-ass event. There's a lot of shit going on here.
That's a huge event.
What's your hot take on the 12K egg?
I thoroughly enjoy it. I've wanted a longer distance egg for a long time because personally, it's nice to have something like a crazy walking goal. I'm pretty sure if you go back in the podcast, somebody will dig it up. But there is an episode where I say I was like, oh man, I want a 15K egg. So it's like they want people to get these rare Pokemon and these harder to hatch Pokemon now so that they become harder for the masses afterwards, which is fine. I'm totally okay with because it makes it, I don't know, it's more of a journey to get this. Like if I want to go running, now I have to put in the work to get the hatch, if you will.
So you're saying that if the 12K distance was there and we didn't have this quarter hatch distance thing going for the event, you'd still be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I would be too.
Imagine all the hardcore grinders that wouldn't be able to share, oh, Niantic, I have 9 eggs that I just hatched, and they're already angry. They would have to put in the work, walk, and then hatch them. And it's they're only walking 2K.
No, it's not shit right now. So the distance isn't even a factor.
Right.
Now.
And it's you're fighting for an egg that has rarer Pokemon, a smaller pool.
It's got fucking Trubbish in it. It could be Trubbish.
Listen to me. It has a smaller pool, rarer Pokemon,
yes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but you get more Stardust than a 10K.
Yes. And by the way, did we mention that the leaders drop these eggs? So this is the weird curveball.
Wait, is this the Easter event?
I know. This is
we
the
have
weird
Team Go
curveball.
Rocket.
You have to have room in your egg inventory for the leader to drop it. So if you go into your leader battle with 9 eggs, you're not going to get one. That sucks. That sucks a lot of ass.
Then just be aware, just like of your surroundings, be aware of your eggs.
But you have to be careful because it means you can't spin fucking stops. If you got a rocket radar on and you got to go to the other... Do the
balloons that come to you count as spinning a stop?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Yeah, but still, you're not getting you're not getting balloons every second.
I understand that.
But
if you're scared,
I put my Pokeball Plus into
stop,
just catching Pokemon, not spinning stops for the first time ever. That thing only spins stops for me. So it's I find it a little bit cumbersome that you're worried about eggs in your inventory.
Maybe if there's an alert that says, "Are you sure you want to battle the Team Go Rocket leader?"
That's cumbersome too, though.
Okay,
No, it's
then,
because you're
then just
you're
be
getting
aware
the
of
egg
your
when
eggs.
you spin it.
Be aware of your
Wait.
surroundings.
That's a pain in the ass. It sucked not spinning stops today. I was like, I need to restock. But I don't want to fucking pick up 5Ks. Ugh. But there's a lot to unpack here. So I definitely like the Vullaby, Pawniard, and Sandile. Fucking great. Give me new Pokemon. It's great. They're hatching, so you're gonna get a lot of candy. It's like whatever. That works for me. Finally a shakeup of the team leaders. We definitely needed that. And Giovanni coming back, that's good too, but they're doing 2.5 months of Giovanni. So we're not going to see another Giovanni until January? That sucks. That kind of sucks. It's like people are, it could be like the special research for Giovanni, I'm taking it slow, but I'm going to be done in a day or two. It's like then I have nothing to do for the rest of October, all of November, and all of December. That sucks. What do you, yeah, I know. What do you think of all this shit though?
I'm excited for it. I'm taking it slow and steady. I don't even know. Hold on, let me just open the game real quick. I want to see where I'm at. The Jeopardy song's playing in my head. All right, I am at the 3 out of 6, an inter-egg sing development. That's the best name ever. I've only defeated a Team Go Rocket leader one time so far. I've earned 2 out of 5 candies while walking with my buddy. Yep. That's where I'm at. And I've hatched 2 of the red eggs, and I've gotten 2 Vullabies.
Okay.
So I've hatched 2 and gotten a new Pokemon and extra candy. So I can't complain. I've seen people hatch 10 or 9 in a row and get none of those Pokemon.
Trubbish. Yeah.
But again, it's like take it slow and steady.
At least it's a smaller pool. No, it's a smaller pool. That's important. That's definitely
right,
important.
and that's the whole idea, is that it is a smaller pool. You're it's still RNG. You don't know. It is what it is. Yep. But all in all, I really enjoy this event. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, let's shift gears here to PvP. Silph Season 3 is happening right now, and they made a pretty significant change to the way rankings are done, so figure we just run through this so people are aware and can take advantage of this through their Season 3 matches.
Yeah, so there's, like Ken said, there's some new changes to how Silph participants can weigh their rankings in monthly cups. In the past, trainers had to choose whether or not they wanted to weigh their tournament prior to the beginning. For Season 3, trainers can now choose how they weigh their tournament at any time before conclusion. This is a game changer, and in my opinion, encourages trainers to take part in more than 1 cup a month. Yeah. Because you get to decide which one counts.
Yeah, right before it ends. So it's like if you do shitty, you can say, nope, not this one. And if you do well, it's like, this is the one. It's awesome.
The next change is that ranking weight diminishing returns will now degrade over 6 tournaments in the month, whereas before it was over a 10 tournament span. This really only impacts the hardcore battlers that are competing in at least 6 tournaments a month. The diminishing returns will follow the following slope over 6 tournaments. Your main weighted tournament of the month will have a times 10 impact on your rank, but will diminish to 2, 1.6, 1.2, 0.8, and 0.4 times by the 6th tournament. So be aware of that. The next change is that during October, competitors that opted out of ranked play during the 2019 and 2020 season can now opt back in. There's also a few other details and clarifications listed on the Silph Arena site, so make sure to check out the link in the description for the details. Some of these include a full ban on megas and live coaching during competitive play.
Yeah. So,
what are your thoughts?
I love the thing about the weighting. most people are not doing 6 or more tournaments, so it really affects only a small few to have the diminishing returns go from 10 matches or 10 tournaments to 6. I love that you could say at the end of the tournament, this is the one. There's so many times where I'm not a big competitor, but I'm around competitors a lot. And there's so many times I've heard like, why did I wait that one? I lost. And it's like, and this is the one I'm beating fucking high ranked people and I can't wait it. It's like now you have that chance to do it in real time. I just think that's great. I think that's really good. It's going to make things a little bit more competitive. The whole opting out of competitive play, now you can come back in. It's like, do it in the month of October. It's the only time you're going to be able to do it for this season. If anyone's interested in getting in on some PvP action, we have, I just wanted to plug real quick, every Friday night in our patron Discord, we have our Friday night fights. Our Discord admin, Unbreakable, manages some weekly tournaments. We're doing Sunrise right now. It's very laid back and very, nonchalant. We're very chill with it. So if you're looking for something like that, you can check out our Patreon and come into our Discord. And then if you're looking for something a little bit more serious, over at njgobattle.com, there's a link to the Discord there. We've got, 500-600 person Discord with all different types of tournaments happening, throughout the week. Silph, GBL style, custom stuff, direct stuff. Lots of stuff going on over there. So plenty to do in PvP. But I like it. I like it. I like all these changes.
You like
no
all
big
these
deal.
changes. Battlers
do.
like these changes.
No, they do. This was a good change. All right, let's talk about the APK teardown of 0.189.0. This is coming from Pokeminers. And as we normally do whenever we talk about an APK mine, just remember that none of this stuff that we're talking about is official or endorsed by Niantic. It can change at any time. And data mining itself is against the terms of service. Reporting on it is not. So that's what we're going to do here. All right. Pokeminers has completed their in-depth teardown of 0.189.0, and they've posted their findings on Twitter and Reddit. We have some seriously exciting things inside here. There's a lot, so we're not going to cover all like the small details, but be sure to check out the link. There's just too much. There's just too much. I mean, I had it all written out. I had to cut it back. Adam, why don't you pronounce this Pokemon's name for me?
Runerigus.
Runerigus. No, this is the
Runerigus.
Evolved form of Galarian Yamask. Has been found in the code along with its shadow form, Runerigus. The tinfoil hat in me thinks that this will be the Pokemon that kind of replaces Spiritomb in Halloween Special Research. You know what I mean? Like, we've had the Spiritomb 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
But we also see code for Sableye in a costume, and Darkrai's signature move, Dark Void, being added. So perhaps this is all tied into the Halloween event. Darkrai coming back would be pretty cool for sure. While we're on Halloween, we have some new visual assets in the code, including a Pokemon Go logo with that says Halloween on it. It says like Pokemon Go Halloween. Looks pretty cool. As well as 3 new box designs for the shop.
I saw these and I was like,
dude, they're
blown
so
away.
good. They're so good. The pumpkin spooky and fancy spooky box. They look so good. The design is like fucking chef's kiss. It's so good.
Literally made me think of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. They're very elegant and like they're very giftly. Like they look. They're good. They're good. Stickers are getting a little update. When you're looking at your friends list and you see that your friends have sent you a gift, if they put a sticker on it, there'll be a little sticker icon. I don't necessarily think this adds much value to anything, but there you go. Maybe just make your friends list look a little prettier. There's been the face slot added for the avatar section of the body. We were talking about this a couple weeks ago. I'd assume that there's a mask coming for the avatars. New location service code for Android 11 and iOS 14 have been added in there. Hopefully this leads to more precise location tracking by AdventureSync. And there's been, in iOS 14, there's like this precise location option. So I'd assume that this is just taking advantage of the whatever can happen on the phone with tracking, maybe steps. Steps would be so great. But,
yeah, that would be fantastic.
Well, yeah, man, let it sync with Fitbit. That'd be so sick. Let's see. Something regarding geofencing quests has been added. This hopefully is something like what we see in Ingress with the missions, where you can have like a neighborhood mission. Here, check out these 10 Pokestops, spin them in this order, and you earn a reward. That would be kind of cool. AR mapping also has a ton of stuff in here. We might start to see the ability to do AR mapping, and there was AR mapping, like AR quests. So perhaps this is like they're going to gamify the process of mapping Pokestops. Like, go to this Pokestop and map it, and then go to this one, and then go to this one. Well, we'll have to see what happens there, but this sounds really fun. I think that this could add like a really robust new way for trainers to engage with the game, and ultimately they're really working with Niantic's real world platform. So there's a lot more to it when you start adding content like that back into the game. It's really cool. We also see code for friends list improvements, stuff with gym motivation, rules, permissions, avatars. Also the ability to download all assets. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. That's there. So a lot of random shit going on across all this stuff. But Halloween event, I'm excited for that, and AR mapping. That's I'm probably most excited for the AR mapping. What about you?
Listen, it sounds spooky. That's all I'm gonna say. No, I'm excited. I really am. Between all the Team Rocket stuff and just Darkrai potentially coming at you. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not. I mean, I really wish we would get Galarian Yamask before we got the Runerigus. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but
I'm sure, but we probably will. It just hasn't hit the code yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
No, I'm excited for all this. But we have more stuff here.
There's a new sponsor.
What we got going on here?
So Niantic has partnered with Grubhub to bring rewards towards food and restaurants along with a ticket to the event. Tickets provide event-exclusive timed research and special research on Sunday, November 8th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. local time. Ticket holders will also receive an exclusive event badge. Hey, you need it. End of story.
Well, I'm in now, and now I'm sold.
Yeah, what? I don't care how I need to do this. I'm just getting it. Completing the timed research will give 3 incense, a star piece, and 100 Charizard Mega Energy, as well as encounters with Chansey, Spoink, Mawile, Bronzor, Gibble, and Seawaddle. Incense will attract Bulbasaur, Charizard, Squirtle, Pikachu, Unknown G, Unknown H, and Pharaoh Seed. Now, Sable as well, Patrat, Minccino, and let's Pharaoh Seed again. And if you're lucky, you might get a shiny Pharaoh Seed. So many Pharaoh Seeds. And it's like, I still don't want to click it. I don't care if it's shiny. You may have heard last week about the 7-Eleven sponsored special weekend in Mexico that was announced along with the shiny Pharaoh Seed on their end.
Yeah. Well, people were like, is this going to be a global release? Like, what's going on here? This is like it's like an Echo event. It's 7-Eleven sponsored in Mexico. It's Grubhub sponsored here in the U.S.
I like it though. At least they're giving it to us, so don't complain. You need to be a Grubhub Plus member to be eligible for a ticket. So if you're not already a member, you'll need to sign up for their free trial. How do you feel about this?
Okay, I think the ticket process fucking sucks. You have to go to a website, put your email in, and then sometime over the next 2 days, you're going to get an email. Then you have to click on that link to go to the ticket page, and it says, while supplies last. So, are they going to run out of tickets?
I don't understand. I
understand
GoFest,
the Grubhub Plus.
How they run out of tickets.
Maybe because it's a sponsored event, like they're, because it's tied with Grubhub Plus accounts. I don't know, but I just think that the process here, it's so annoying. You're not going to a website and buying a ticket. You're going to a website, putting in your email, and then waiting up to 2 days for a response. That sucks. I'm not a fan, but hopefully they'll give me some good Grubhub coupons to help me forget.
Right? I need all of the Grubhub coupons.
No, I use the Grubhub. No, but the spawns seem okay. I mean, G and H, unknown. I don't need, but it is what it is. I guess. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm excited. I'll be the yin to your yang and be positive about it because it's just something else, It's a different kind of event and you have to have a ticket for it. It seems exclusive.
Yeah, I mean, you get timed research, you get special research. That's all good. I just think that the ticket process sucks. Not that I'm not going to do it. I'll be first in fucking line, but, it's just, I just wish you went to a website or in-game and just fucking clicked it. In 7-Eleven in Mexico, you had to go into the store through the 7-Eleven app and register $7 worth of sales. It's like 150 pesos or something like that in the store through the app, and then that's how you got your ticket. So, like, each of these sponsored special weekend thingies do have some funkiness around them, but, I guess that's what you get for sponsored. They want to make sure that they're paying the sponsor, dividends for partnering. So it's worth it. It's worth it. All right, this is a short one. There's a new kind of event coming. It's a new Halloween event. It sounds really, really fun. On Sunday, October 25th from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. local time, Drifloon will be appearing more often in the wild. And in the announcement, they're like, if you're lucky, you can get a shiny. It's like, it been done shiny, son. So, but there will be timed research and also event-exclusive field research tasks that give you ghost Pokemon and Mega Gengar energy. So this is exciting. So we knew that Mega Gengar was coming. I thought that they would have put it in raids. Maybe they still will. But you will be able to earn your Gengar Mega energy through this Halloween event. Now, during the event, you're going to earn additional XP when catching with nice, great, or excellent throws and curveball throws. So you'll get a bigger XP bonus.
So if you
I like XP.
You get excellent throws consistently and curveball, you're going to get a ton of experience.
I am not getting anywhere near excellent throws on fucking Ghastlies. They suck. They suck on an iPhone XS. X, whatever the fuck I have. Thing. It sucks. But this is cool. This isn't like a big, huge thing. It's a one-day thing, and it's just part of the Halloween experience. So I guess I can get down with that. Adam, I think that's a lot of information. We're 40 minutes in. You want to take a little break before we...
Well, before we go into the break, I just want to say how excited I am to finally be able to potentially catch a shiny Drifloon. I still don't have it. It's been like that one shiny, that one Pokemon that I click on every single time, and I'm just desperate to get that shiny.
It's a good shiny.
It looks so good.
It's a good shiny. It is.
All right, let's go to break.
All right, we'll be back right after this. And we're back from our break. Thank you so much for that. Little housekeeping to get through before the ass of the show. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Please check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor, where you can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 will get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. And I want to give a huge shout out to our show supporter tier patrons: Ace Trainers, Alex, Andrew, Brian, Brittany, Chad, Chris, Dem, Gearsby Bang, and DJ Banks, Garrett, G-Stacks87, Griggle788, Harry, James, Jason, Jay, J-Mackle, Lynchbot, Mike, M-Pits, PokeNabBot, Purple Pancake, Sam, Smeatwad, The Noise, Woodwoos, Wolf, and new for this week, Brent. Thank y'all so incredibly much. A huge shout to our gym leaders: Dig Dug Rob, Jamal, Talon, Tish, TN Comics Wiz, and new for this week, Michael. Also, huge shout out to our newest Discord patron, Magikarp DM. Yo, this has been a good
Magikarp
patron.
DM.
Isn't that great? Isn't that such a cool name?
That's such a cool name.
It's such a cool name. Such a cool name. And as always, a huge shout out to our executive producer, Paul Bott. And don't forget, our merch store is open, PokemonProfessor.com/merch. All right. A little bit of miscellaneous news here. 2 updates have been made regarding Mega Evolution. The duration that Pokemon stay within their Mega Evolved form has been doubled from 4 hours to 8 hours. And the cap for Mega Energy has been doubled from 999 to 2,000. Adam, I know you're excited about this.
That makes me so happy. Thank you so much, Niantic. I mean, I know it's
a lot of people wanted this, right?
But I appreciate it lasting a lot longer. I do. I sincerely appreciate that. And then being able to hold extra Mega Candy, I don't know if that I get it because people like to raid and stuff and they want to be have their rewards for being raided. But now that we know that you can just increase that willy-nilly, the flood of I want more storage for my Mega Candy is just going to come in. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that the whole thing with the duration, it's great. A lot of people wanted it, so I'm all for it. Go Battle Night and the corresponding Flying Cup finally has a rescheduled date. The event will take place on Thursday, November 5th from 6 p.m. through midnight. We have our second free remote raid pass in the shop from Monday to Monday, so make sure you grab it before next Monday.
That's a lot of Mondays.
We're currently in Go Battle League Master League and the Premier Cup. I'm very excited about this. I'm so glad to be out of Ultra. And don't forget that this weekend, Saturday the 17th, is Charmander Community Day. So,
oh man, I already forgot.
Dude, there's so much shit going on. So much shit. Adam, we have a listener email. Why don't you run through this before we get into our raid guide and battle party whoop whoop?
How about I just jog? I take a brisk pace, all right? Hi, Lured Up. Let me tell you a medium-length story about how if someone invites you to a raid at a gym you are standing within range of, you can't join with your free/premium raid pass. I was leaving the office. I got a remote raid invite. I do have the game open when driving, but I will never do a raid while driving. So I was going to ignore it, but I saw it was a gym I literally just passed. The road was clear, so I did a U-turn. I figured I would pop in the lobby with my free pass, beat it up, then continue on home. Well, when I got to the gym, I couldn't join with my free pass. It would only let me join with the remote pass. I messaged the guy about restarting the lobby. It was just both his accounts in there, and he did. But he invited me again, so I couldn't join. Again. Even after the invite went away from the screen, I couldn't start the lobby, so I restarted the app. I had told him that I was parked at the gym, but that apparently didn't translate to, you don't need to invite me. So I told him, I am here. Please don't invite me or I cannot join. I am going to join with my free pass. Except I said this with proper punctuation and not in all caps. And so eventually we did the raid. The end. Peace. Sir Amanda.
That's fucked up. I didn't know this.
That's fucked up.
So I'm standing at the gym. You're home. You can see the gym. You remote pass into the gym to do the raid, then invite me, but I'm standing at the gym, and because you invited me, I don't have the option to use my regular battle pass. That stinks. That's a bug. Like that I understand that may not be a common thing, but think about this. You're standing at a raid, and someone you don't like is 20 feet away from you at the raid. And you don't want them to do the raid, so you could just send them an invite to the raid. Then they can't do it.
Well, then they'll just unfriend you.
Unless they use a remote pass. I don't know. This is Sir Amanda. This is a good one. Definitely a good one. I didn't realize this, so totally funny. But I'm glad it worked out for you.
Yeah,
I'm
I hope
glad
I
he
read
didn't
that
invite
right
you.
too.
No, you did. All right, well, let's get into the close of the show here with our Giratina raid guide and battle party. Whoop whoop. Adam, you heard me right. It's a battle party.
It's a what? It's a battle party. Ooh, ooh,
Battle party. Ooh, ooh. Origin Form Giratina. This is a good one. We have an extended amount of time with Origin Form Giratina over the last legendary birds. They were only around a week. We've got this one for a couple weeks. It is a Ghost Dragon legendary Pokemon. It comes in at 41,776 CP. We're going to be looking at info this week for our raid guide thanks to Pokebattler.com. All right, it is weak to Dark, Dragon, Fairy, Ghost, and Ice Pokemon. Its movesets really influence the counters that you're going to want to use here. The fast moves it can learn are Dragon Tail and Shadow Claw, and the charged moves it can learn are Dragon Pulse, Shadow Ball, and Ominous Wind. Dragon Tail, Dragon Pulse is the toughest moveset, and will fuck up your dragons, so the Shadow Claw Ominous Wind combo, super fucking easy. Super easy. So just be aware that depending on what moveset it has, it can really fuck you up. 100% catch in a regular raid, 2105. Boosted raid, 2631. So again, level 20, 2105. Boosted in Fog or Wind, 2631. All right, we're going to ignore the Shadow Pokemon for Pokebattler. They usually put the Shadow Pokemon with like Elite TMs and Frustration, all that crap. We'll just ignore Shadows. Best counters, ignoring Shadows. Mega Houndoom. Fuck yeah. Snarl, Foul Play. Rayquaza, Dragon Tail Outrage. Salamence, Dragon Tail Draco Meteor. Mega Charizard X, Wing Attack Dragon Claw. Palkia is in there, Dragon Tail Draco Meteor. We have Dragonite with Dragon Tail Outrage. So lots of dragons up here.
Lots of strong choices.
But you got to remember, if it has the dragon moveset, Dragon Tail Dragon Pulse, it's going to fuck you up. So you just got to be ready for that. So you may want to have a party of dragons made and then a backup party of non-dragons. So if you bring in the dragons, they can wipe, and you can just bring in your other party to finish up the job, something like that. This is what I'm bringing. And again, I broke it into two here. So the one constant is Mega Houndoom. Definitely bring a Mega Houndoom. I didn't do Raid Day today. I will do it next week. And I broke up my Mega Houndoom into a Dragon Squad and then a Dragon alternate. So the main Dragon Squad is I'll bring my 100% Dragonite. I've got two good Rayquaza, a Salamence, and a Palkia. So Mega Houndoom, Dragonite, 2 Rayquaza, Salamence, Palkia. That's great for dragons. But if I'm bringing the alternatives, I'm going to have Mega Houndoom, then I'll bring Darkrai, Weavile, Mamoswine, and a Bite Crunch Tyranitar. So mix it up a little bit there. So a little bit different style here. And Adam, I'm assuming you're bringing all 0% Pokemon?
Yeah, they're all going to be 0%. No, I'm just kidding. They're hundreds. I'm going to bring my Dragonite, my Salamence, my Honchkrow, my Mismagius, Glaceon, and normal Houndoom. I don't have any Mega Candy.
Don't you wish you did Mega Raids?
Don't you wish your Houndoom was hot like me? Don't you?
What?
I don't have. Listen,
so what
it's
good
up
is
to
bringing?
you.
Why bring regular Houndoom then? Regular Houndoom ain't gonna do shit.
Listen, this is a call out, and people just invite me. Everyone listening to this right
dragon.
now, if you're driving and you can see one, pull over. Send me an invite.
Jeez.
I need help. I need help.
You know, we have like a very, very active fucking Discord with people calling out raids like all fucking day, right?
Possibly right now. I might just
alerts,
like jump
alerts,
into Discord
Adam.
real quick.
Turn on your alerts. Jeez, but no, it's been fun. The shiny Giratina has still eluded me, so it's fucking killing me. I definitely want it, like real bad.
You can't handle it.
Yeah, but Adam, that's a show. We did it.
That is a show.
Lot of information packed into a small amount of time. So that was quick.
Quick and easy.
Thank you so much for checking out the show. Please check out luredup.com for everything that we have going on with the show. Pokemon Professor for everything that's going on at the network. Links to everything we talked about in today's show will be in the description. And make sure you check out Adam on Twitch, twitch.tv/Pokemon Professor Network. He's been streaming a lot of TCG. We're trying to build that up. So check him out. Adam, you got anything else, or is that a show?
That's a show.
Keep training, trainers. We'll see y'all next week.